And then in cause number 25 DCCR 1777, you're charged with unlawful possession of a firearm by felon. And that is from August 31st of 2025. That indictment alleges one prior felony conviction, the one from 2019, but the state can file, and I anticipate they would file, a notice of enhancement because that 2013 was left off of that indictment. And so what that means in that case is if you're found guilty and if those prior convictions are true, you would be considered a habitual offender with a minimum punishment of 25 years in prison up to...
Before we even dive into the charges, pay close attention here, because what you're about to hear isn't just a list of accusations. It's a roadmap of how serious this situation is about to become. When prosecutors start stacking firearm charges with prior felonies, the stakes skyrocket fast. And the big question is, does a defendant truly understand just how much time he's risking?
99 years or the rest of your life. Do you understand? And then finally, in cause number 25 DCCR 1778, you're charged with a third-degree felony offense of deadly conduct discharging a firearm from that same date of August 31st of 2025. It does allege those two prior felony convictions. Again, what that means, if you're found guilty and if those prior convictions are true, you would be considered a habitual offender in that case also, with a minimum punishment of 25 years up to 99 years or life in prison. Do you understand? In all of those cases, I have here on this tablet a plea bargain rejection in each case that you've signed with Mr. Parker that shows that the district attorney...
It's one of those moments that courtroom watchers instantly recognize. When the judge says habitual offender, that's legal language for someone with multiple prior felony convictions. And the punishment range she just described, 25 years minimum up to life. That's not theoretical. That's the real risk if the case goes to trial and the jury agrees with the prosecution. Imagine hearing that in court. Would you take a plea deal at this point?
This office has made an offer, if you wanted to enter a plea of guilty in your cases, to go on, probably it looks like counts 1 and 2, for a 15-year term instead of that habitual. And so in 2 of the cases, a 15-year term, and then
it's 15 on all, concurrent on all of them, Judge. Yeah, because it's state jail is the head.
Oh, I opened the wrong one. Sorry. Hold on. I don't want me to do that. That's a 30.
Oh, that's my next one.
Sorry. Okay, so 15 years in all 3 cases that would run concurrently, which means together at the same time. Do you understand what the state has offered you? And so you have every right to reject that offer and have all 3 of your cases set for trial. I just want to make sure you understand what the possible consequences are if you go to trial, what your options are if you wanted to enter a plea of guilty in your cases. Do you understand all of that? And do you want to reject those offers and have your case?
Now, here's where things get really interesting. Because even with the possibility of decades in prison, prosecutors often offer a plea deal to avoid the uncertainty of trial. And sometimes those deals can be dramatically lower than the maximum punishment
set for trial. All right, we'll get that done. I do want to, is there any reason to believe that these offers would change?
Not at all, Judge.
So, Mr. Oville, I want to make sure you understand that after today, unless there is new evidence that is discovered by either your attorney or the state's attorney, I will not accept these plea agreements again. Once it's on the trial docket, it either goes to trial, you can plea open to the court, or to some different amount or negotiated punishment. Do you understand? Okay, so I will get your cases set for trial. Mr. Oville, Mr. Parker has been appointed to represent you. He's one of the attorneys who handles a lot of cases for me here as a court-appointed attorney. With your permission, I can release him and I can appoint a new attorney today who can begin preparation for trial a little quicker. Is that okay with you? Okay, so Mr. Parker, you're released. Mr. Oville, we will appoint someone today. They should be out to see you very soon to begin preparation for trial. Thank you. And Mr. James was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to the first-degree felony offense of intoxication manslaughter
with a vehicle. I've received the pre-sentence report and also a supplemental memorandum from probation that includes several letters from the victim's family members. Has everyone had an opportunity to review all of that?
Yes, we have, Your Honor.
Are there any additions or corrections to that pre-sentence report?
Offered 15 years total for all 3 cases running at the same time. In legal terms, that's called concurrent sentencing. Compared to a possible 25 years to life, that offer is significantly lower, but the defendant is rejecting it and choosing trial. That's a huge gamble. What would you do in this situation? Take the deal or risk everything with a jury?